There have been reports of explosions in Kiryat Shmona, one of the major cities in Israel's northeastern region. The Israeli Defense Ministry ordered the evacuation of the city in direct response to the explosion in the surrounding area, and Israeli drones immediately went into action. Despite the fact that the city's air defense systems responded rapidly to the terrorist attacks, many of the missiles were able to avoid radar and land in open areas. The city's air defense systems successfully intercepted missiles en route to the city's central business sector. 2 people were injured by shrapnel from the missiles that the air defense systems intercepted as they were attempting to block the oncoming danger. The Israeli Ministry of Defense has said unambiguously that the number of attacks against the region with the highest number of evacuations has increased. As a result of the current situation, the terrorist organization known as Hezbollah continues to launch attacks on the city from 3 different angles. An Israeli drone efficiently targeted the places where the organization was utilizing missile launchers to carry out assaults. Following the drone assaults, the terrorist organization known as Hezbollah began carrying out attacks on border settlements. Terrorists began mortar strikes on the border checkpoint in the woodland area southwest of the yacht town of Margali. There were no injuries or damage to the border patrol station as a result of the incident. In reaction, the Israeli military responded forcefully to the attacks to the east of the town of Hula. Terrorists headquartered in Markaba conducted an attack on the Israeli military base at Al Marja, which is located in the northern section of this region. Terrorist groups then began shooting guided anti-tank missiles at locations along Israel's border where soldiers were stationed to safeguard the country. By firing 2 anti-tank missiles in short succession, the positions were successful in stopping the attack. In addition, the Israeli army began a comprehensive surveillance effort using unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, to determine the areas from which Hezbollah conducted strikes on the municipality of Makab. In addition, artillery units in the region began striking terrorist gathering points and headquarters. These areas are to the north of the Golan Heights, which are to the east of this region. To the east of this region, Israel conducted an unexpected operation against terrorist networks preparing for drone attacks. 3 independent terrorist organizations that were preparing to attack the town of Quachaba were annihilated as a result of unexpected drone attacks. A successful strike was carried out along the village road west of Sheba town and west of Mount Dov. Terrorists were deploying anti-tank missiles and an unmanned aerial vehicle at this position. The unmanned aerial vehicle successfully destroyed the car, which was going at high speeds. As a result, the Israeli military maintained frequent surveillance over the southern districts of Lebanon, positioned to the north of the Golan Heights, utilizing operational unmanned aerial vehicles. According to recent reports, a catastrophic disaster looks to have been averted in the port area of Haifa, which serves as Israel's port sector. Security systems shot down 2 drones as they approached the port area on their way to infiltrate Israel across the sea after taking off from Lebanon. The air defense system in the village of Ein Hamafratz detected an unmanned aerial vehicle flying over the ocean and heading toward the port area. This situation is, to say the least, concerning. The situation has gotten more problematic because the drone flew into this town, which is around 25 kilometers from the border with Lebanon. The air defense system, which travels at the speed of a crow, was able to take it out. During this time, the Israeli Air Force launched a huge attack in record time, striking 320 distinct targets. Terrorist cells from Hamas launched a major assault on the Israeli army's assembly grounds on the other side of the border, commencing in the village of Abasan al-Sakara in Gaza's southeast corner. Despite the use of guided anti-tank missiles in their attacks, Hamas was not successful in taking out any tanks. Israeli jets conducted bombing runs over the areas that the attackers had targeted as a direct response to this incident. The military was successful in eliminating 2 groups' meeting locations to the north and west of the town. Subsequently, after the defenses that the organization frequently used a little bit south of Khan Yunis were hit with bunker-busting bombs, a tunnel network was uncovered in this region.